To have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your New York Yankees.
Just about to get underway, and today on the hill, Catfish Hunter.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one pulled foul.
First pitch, 107.
Strike two.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Inside, ball one.
On the inside corner for called strike three. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Jeff McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
That's inside.
There's a strike.
One ball, two strikes.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball two.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And there's a ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Williams makes the catch, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Mike Piazza. Outfield playing straight up now. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Tom Seaver. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. He's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Digging in, Tony Gwynn. Gwynn launched a homer in his most recent game. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, McNeil whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Bernie Williams.
Right fielder, Bernie Williams.
Seaver, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is fouled back. One out, bases empty. Just missed. And it's even up. That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting third.
Two outs, bases empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. Just missed. And now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Check swing, called strike. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe.
Top of the second, Juan Soto now.
Right fielder.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Hunter back to work.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
I got a ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two now. That one missed. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next for the Mets, Carlos Beltran. Right now with the 5th most RBIs in the NL. Beltran goes 6'1", hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one pushed foul. No score here in the second. That's down and in. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Pete Alonso.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And takes low for ball one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one outside. And that's ball 2. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 11th of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead.
Infielder shift. To the right, shortstop just to the left of second. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch just misses. Nimmo with a homer in his last game. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
The wind of the pitch. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. That one way inside.
Ball, that's outside.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires the first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Posada digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's not coming back. That one felt good. His 18th home run of the season. It's 2-1. absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Just off the inside edge. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering misses, and a full count now. One run across to the frame so far, bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. On to the third inning. DJ LeMahieu to start things off. That one ripped right center field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul out of play. Misses outside. Ball one. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. LeMahieu leads off second with nobody out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that'll fall for a base hit, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam. Strike
3, and that's 2 in a row. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And we're back. Down the third baseman, Bobby Grich.
Third baseman, Bobby Grich.
And a foul ball. He goes down looking. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter went deep in the ball game last night. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Foul ball there. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. That one off the mark, ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one in the air center field. Beltran under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now with the Subway Series. Start of the 4th. And now here is Carlos Beltran. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. In the air to left center, Mantle sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone. Strike
1 ball,
1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside. Right through there, got him. Strikeout number 8. Mark Vientos now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board.
Outside.
And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. Infield shifted to the pulse. Side. And he pumps it a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, he
Ball
doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that
Ball
misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first. Now here is DJ LeMahieu. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Now 1-1. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is out of play. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one misses in the dirt.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That misses. 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the designated.
And now the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. 0 1. Nobody out, runner at first. And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside. Now 1 and 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throws. Save. He outs it too late with that one.
Well, that steal right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe. And fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
Off the mark there. And now it's 3 and 2. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Seaver, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And that skips into dirt.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Outside low, ball 2. And another ball.
3 balls, no strike.
That's in for a strike. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 1 so far. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1 and 1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Inside. And that's ball 3. A hit. Here comes the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Posada swings through it for strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Here's Jose
Second
Ramirez.
baseman.
Grounded out to short in his first trip. Just missed. Corners are occupied with 2 down. He was late there, strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one just misses. And the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Line drive. Base hit right field. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Hooked around. Pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here is Bobby Grich. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now with the Subway Series. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Mets leadoff. Francisco Lindor. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lindor, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Backed off the plate that time. And it remains 2-2. And delivers outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
McNeil up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And 1-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lindor on at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Mike Piazza, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. New pitcher on here, John Franco.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
This one in the air. Garrett gets under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Up and in, and that's ball 1. That's inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Lindor the move. Pitch is high. Throw. Save. Posada too late with the throw. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 5th. That's in there. And now 3-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Nice grab. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. And we're back. And the batter now, Derek. Seaver back to work. That one's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing low.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Got him swinging. Bernie Williams getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. That one at 95, missed up top. 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that one hammered, going back and out of here. He circles the bases and they grab the lead. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Now Babe Ruth. First pitch misses. That catches the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. Now 2-2. And that's too high. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Gone. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 5-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's confident.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. And a strike on the outside edge. Garrett off of first with 2 away. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. And that one almost got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now with the Subway Series. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one is upstairs.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That one is gone. A laser to left. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Next to hit, Pete Alonso. Fouled off down the right side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. New arm out of the bullpen, Hunter Gaddis.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Goes down looking. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. And that chops in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Breaking ball inside. Ball one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Swings through that one above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, and try to climb the ladder.
Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch to LeMahieu. On a line out towards center. Gwynn right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back. To the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Base knock right field. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ramirez stands in here. Takes ball one low. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's going to be Bobby Grich.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
In there for strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And ball one. Posada on third with two out. And it's 1-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Two strike.
Next offering is down low. And the count's even at 2. And the slider just misses. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one missing inside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Throw, safe. stays alive. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some time.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And we're back. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Right through there for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gwynn. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza, 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set. The last half of the 7th, and now Bernie Williams inside, almost got him.
Ball down.
And that one hit to first, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Next to hit, Babe Ruth. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And now the 0-1.
Nope.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Struck him out looking. Now here is Lou Gehrig. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. 1 for 3.
Mickey
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Ball 2.
And another ball. swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Goose Gossage.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Juan Soto. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really
1
had
strike.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, put a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
The 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Carlos Beltran up now for the Mets. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Waste no time there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Goose checks on first, and he dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
And fouled off. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the eighth. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Posada. Tag. Great throw. Ball to strike. And that one lifted in the air center field. Gwynn sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Dedniel Nunez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ramirez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bobby Grich. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. fouled off. He was late. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
One strike.
Tag out. Piazza with a great throw. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's inside. And now 3-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Soto hauls it in, 2 away. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. Tap foul at the plate. Hits the corner at 98 for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Mark Vientos. Outfield playing straight up now.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Next pitch is outside. And downstairs.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. Brandon Nimmo. Comes on trying to close it out. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Ball 1 there. The Mets trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-1. There's a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And ball 1 to LeMahieu. Check swing, called strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gagne is just one strike away. And now 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's a little bit low.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Francisco Lindor.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And there's a ball. LeMahieu off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air. Grich drifts towards it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.